Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry, and today we're going to play Dauntless. What is Dauntless? It's a game where you slay monsters. That's really all I know. There's a cool Zeppelin, though, so that's really badass. And it's currently in early access / closed beta. You can buy into it with a Founders Pack for like $60 to $80, or borrow a friend's account, like I'm doing. And that's all I got for you. It's made by Phoenix Labs, and we're going to check it out here today. So, the first thing that I noticed when I was starting to try to record a thing earlier and realized I didn't hit the record button is that the character creation in this game is a little bit different. From what it looks like, instead of creating a character from like a zillion sliders and spending 2 hours creating a character who you'll never see because you're wearing a helmet, you actually pick ancestors, like we're Ancestry DNA, that service that you can buy to tell who you're related to, and then the mix and match between those two characters' features creates our character. So we need to pick two ancestors. I'm gonna go with Jamie, because he looks scary. He looks like you wouldn't want to mess with him in a back alley behind Arby's. And then, oh, I don't know. Why don't we pick Avery? Avery looks kind of like she's a feisty fighter. So basically what it says here is Ancestry. Your Slayer's appearance is a blend of two ancestors. You can adjust with the slider below. You can change your body type with the button at the bottom. So this is where sort of like, what do we want to look like? Do we want to look more, do we have like a narrow face that looks really mean? Kind of like we're trying to take after Jafar with his evil vizier powers? Or do we want more of like a well-rounded face with maybe smaller eyes? I kind of like it kind of over here, kind of in the middle between the two facial types. And then we can pick skin tone. So it's kind of like a guided character creator. I wouldn't really call this specifically pre-generated characters, but it does kind of streamline the process. Because I, for one, can waste a lot of time trying to create demon characters when really I should just create something or whatever and not worry about it. And we could have different ears. Really just makes the ears bigger so I can eventually make myself look like a hang glider. And for jaw, ooh, I can be even more jaw related. Ooh, and I could have like a Gaston chin. Ooh, yeah. Give me all the chin. I'm gonna name this character Cincinnati, I think. And then extra, we can have, ooh, face paint. Ooh, I can be like a crazy oh my god, no. No, nothing that looks like a bad Harlequin joke. Okay, what kind of body type? Oh, I can be a man or a woman. That's what body type does. Now we know! And that's half the battle. So that'll be my Slayer, that's my monster hunter dude. Dude, man, person thing. So now we're back in the actual game, where our instructions have told us that we need to survive on this little island until help can arrive. We have been stranded by an Aether Storm, or an Ether Storm. Some magical storm that knocked our little Zeppelin off course, and we need to survive in this world trying to figure things out until we can challenge a behemoth, probably that glowing thing over there, and then our airship will be able to rescue us. That's about all I got. So it looks like I can attack these animals, but for whatever reason, they don't die. I feel like I should be immediately able to kill the entire landscape. I mean, I'm a Slayer, I'm not PETA. Let's be honest here. So what did I get? I got some hooves from that animal. So I can make some very stylish shoes that I can sell on Etsy later that look like, I don't know, ram feet or horse feet. And then there's some magical shenanigans going on here. I got some Aether Wisps. So what does an Aether Wisp do? These, I have no idea. Maybe there's, I guess they're supposed to lead me somewhere. This could be like the flies from the other game that lead you to your prey. The blood flies. They hunger for the flesh of the innocent creatures. So yeah, if we kill that thing, I guess we can get out of here. And that's all I know. I feel like there's a lot of depth to this game that I'm not necessarily going to get without a little bit more direction, but I could be wrong. So I gotta kill this bad boy. Can I target you? Yeah? Does that make you feel like a big man? Being able to stab you makes me feel like a big man. Oh, he's like a little hedgehog. He rolls into me. He's like, yeah, he's Sonic the Hedgehog's brother Earl. That's exactly what he is. The angry beaver Pokemon. Nice try, beaver Pokemon. I'm onto your shenanigans. Can I cut your tail off? I feel like this is totally like a Dark Souls situation, where this can come off of your body. Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Larry comes for you, Beaver Bob? Yeah, I'm gonna cut this off. You don't need that. You can share with other people. Yeah, he totally does look like a beaver too. Like, he has got comically large buck teeth. I also really like the glowing scales on this bad boy as well. I'm gonna cut that off. Just you wait. Ow. Alright, so it's gonna take some time before I get my timing down in this game to really experience what's going on here. Ow. That hurts the Larry. Stab it. You're being mean to me. All I want to do is cut you open and steal your organs. And maybe take some of the meat that your body's made out of and take it to Flavor Town. Alright, yeah. How much health do you have? I wouldn't really mind a health bar or something in this game. Although I do like that simply, like, derpily listing side to side in this game is allowing me to narrowly avoid getting smashed by his tail. So I can dismember his tail. That's great. I love when I can actually disarm an enemy by literally dismembering their entire body. And then it also allows you not only to have some strategic control over what you're doing with your character, but it also gives you the opportunity to get crafting materials that you might not otherwise have. So now I have like a giant murder beaver tail that I could turn into armor, maybe a sleeping bag if this thing's basically like a giant tauntaun in Dauntless. Okay, so they can get dazed as well, which allows me to just get in a bunch of free hits. I'm not really sure what this creature's doing, though. He's trying to slam his tail back down. I think he's forgetting that he doesn't have one of those anymore. Ow. Alright. How do I use my potions? Oh, what was that? I just used like a crazy magic power. I hit Q, and then I got this. Like glowing shenanigans. Okay, F is jump. Maybe, hold on. Maybe I should... Oh, is pause not a thing? Pause is not a thing. I was gonna say, let me pause real quick and see what the controls were. I don't know that I'm gonna be allowed to do that. So I got some diffused essence. Maybe that's what that cleft over there is. It's just a giant bucket of essence that I can use to power up my attacks. It's also feeling like a lot of other games, including like Dark Souls, where to try and get you from just button mashing your brains out, They make it so that certain combos of abilities will lock you into an animation and force you to get attacked by the creatures. But it also looks like, with this particular guy, I don't even really need to be spastically rolling as much. I can just carefully walk around him, for the most part, and avoid a lot of his attacks. His or her attacks. I'm assuming this thing even has a gender. Beaver monsters could just reproduce asexually by eating trees. Okay, so that was a Rogue Gnasher. And this was the entire purpose of me coming here. And I got an S++ rank because I didn't explore almost at all, and I just immediately went and stabbed him in the face. Alright, that's cool. So I got the Unyielding, Untouchable, and Harvester achievements. That was alright. I mean, I'm not super crazy about that, but it was educational. I mean, I like it. I like that it's not quite as complex as when I was playing Monster Hunter Worlds. The combinations of button presses and skills, they're simpler for somebody who's just picking the game up right now. So now we're in a world, and we can go and get some quests. So there's actually like a proper hub. And this guy's gonna teach us what for. So what's your deal, sir?
Stop a spell.
So you give quests, and you can also teach us about how crafting works. So for a simple healing potion, we need lots of those Aether Wisps, and we need Grace Flower. I didn't pick any flowers up when I was in there, because there was one glowing thing in particular that interested me, which was those wisps. So I'm good on wisps, but I need flowers, so we gotta go picking them flowers.
Need supplies, Skipper?
And then what's the quest like? New quest.
For a challenge, Skip.
I bet you're glad you're back on solid ground. You saved Cat's life and slayed a Rogue Gnasher all on your own. That's impressive. I don't doubt you'll be a full-blown slayer soon, so you'd better check in with Cat. She'll be eager to talk to you. Speak with Catherine Sorrel. Okay. So I can check my journal and look around for quests. Sounds good.
Catch you later.
Is J journal? It is. Would you look at that? What are my controls right now? Inventory, options, controls. That tells me nothing. Cool. All right. Well, that's helpful. I'm a little skeptical. One of the easiest things to build into the game is typically rebinding keys. It's like a TXT document, so I hope they will see some of that sooner rather than later.
Good. You're here.
So here's our mentor, Catherine Sorrel.
Good work, Slayer.
So she says, it's good to see you made it back in one piece. I owe you one, but remember, Slayers work best as a team. So I guess now we're probably going to start entering matches with other people, which is cool. I like that aspect. And I like kind of like flop in, flop out type of team matches, unless it's just like one open world where I can just fly to specific islands and then just hop out of my ship and start doing stuff. Like a lot of the matchmaking that you see in first-person shooters now, like you're just in the same area, so we're gonna make you, like, your groups will touch now.
You've got work, Slayer.
So ranks are a crucial measure of your abilities. You've heard of the Slayers Council, veteran Slayers who offer guidance, coordination, and logistics for independent operators like us. The Council assigns ranks to Slayers according to experience and skills, relying on Slayer mentors to judge when one of their students reaches a new rank. So basically, they're putting in a lore reason why levels exist. Alright, I haven't seen that in a while. Why do Slayers allow ourselves to be ranked? Because it's smart to know the capabilities of those you're fighting alongside. And it helps to ensure Slayers are hunting where they'll do the most good. Open your loadout screen to view your current rank progress.
You've got a knack for this.
Be cool if they told me what button that was. You did well out there, but your gear looks like it took a beating. Good thing we weaponsmith owes me a favor. Go talk to Will's Borman at the Borman Smithy. Alright, sounds good.
Behemoths won't slay themselves.
So what's is that L for loadout? It is. And style is K. I guess I can customize a banner or an emblem for myself. And I can put in emotes. Since I'm borrowing an account for this, I'm not going to bother doing that. This is our loadout. We have 72 resistance or armor. We have some generic starting gear, and we do not have a helm. We have a basic borrowed sword, which stabs things decently enough. We have 5 healing potions, 5 offense potions, 5 defense potions, a flare, and an airdrop potion. Or no, are they what? I don't understand what these are. I guess I can equip different potions, but I only have access to 5 healing potions for the moment. Alright. That's fair. Okay, so I would like it if they replace the early access emblem with an actual mini-map. A compass is not going to do it for me. Like, basically at all. I know some people are really kind of sick of games that, like, hold your hand and lead you along with built-in maps. But at present, I don't feel like that's out of the ordinary, and I feel that's pretty standard and expected at this point.
Keeping busy, are we?
So, Will Borman. Hey, boring man. I need you to do a thing for me. A recruit, a pleasure to see you, but I cannot say the same about those poor, battered weapons. How could you? How dare you not have the most prim and most expensive weapons that I sell? You all right, Amazon? Settle down. Fortunately, our friend Katerin sent word and a partial payment ahead. For someone who is owed a favor, it sounds like this is just give me money for a thing and I'll give you a discount because you're scary. Alright, well, will you fix my stuff? So yes, I do understand they've seen use. Would you like to fix them? That'd be great. Enter the crafting... Oh, so they're gonna upgrade them. That's what this is about. Okay. So I can upgrade my sword. Can I just have an axe? That seems like a lot cooler. Or a hammer. Or Minecraft pickaxes. Or a stab-a-jig. I'll just stick with the sword. I'm not going crazy. So there's like an upgrade potion that I require to upgrade stuff. What is this? Arcanite. So there's literal materials I'll find in the world. And I'll need some notes, which is money. That's kind of a boring symbol for money. That just looks like the transparent background for Photoshop. Not sure if I like that or not. So that's that. Let's go redeem this at the quest shop.
Very happy. I have a proposal for you, Slayer.
So now that your weapons far outshine your battered armor, recruit, have you spoken with our friend the armor smith about that? Speak to this other guy. Okay, so armor and weapons are different people. Got it.
Practice.
And they're over here. We'll just sprint over here. Oh, that is... okay. I thought that the texture for the rest of her hadn't loaded in properly because her hair is like... is literally glowing.
Days like these. Good to see ya.
Hey there, Moira. Have anyone tell you that you're absolutely glowing like you have radiation in your hair? Because... no, really, like, you got that really good Instagram look going. I think you should consider modeling. So, quests, what do we got here? Well, look what the Gnasher dragged in. I say that based on the chew marks on your armor, but I can do something about that. And if you don't miss my guess, you went into that tussle without proper head protection. All because you saved Cat's life. Here, one mask on the house. Let's say you're borrowing it permanently, for record-keeping purposes. Open your loadout and put on your new borrowed mask.
Listen, I need a few things.
Cat's a family friend. How about I upgrade that armor of yours? Least I can do to help someone who helps family. Enter the crafting interface to upgrade at least one piece of armor. Alright, I can do that. Is literally just a headscarf for keeping out of the cold really going to protect me all that much? Let's upgrade my chest armor, because I feel like that's a little bit better than the mask. I guess I can upgrade basically everything. Because I've got Arcanite. Which is really just... oh, I can upgrade everything. Might as well. I mean, there's no reason not to. Alright, simple enough. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Alive.
Ah, there you are. It still doesn't have the style or durability of behemoth armor, but it will protect you a damn sight better than before, I guarantee it. I wonder if they're going to voice act this stuff later, or if we're just reading, because they've got, like, some voice lines in here that sound like they're from a different conversation entirely, so I'm wondering. By the way, there's a new arrival in town looking for you. Some kind of scholar here to study behemoths. She seemed keen to talk to the rookie who took down that... Alright, I was not finished reading, but thank you.
See you again.
Alright, so she wants to talk to the rookie that killed the angry beaver. This way. And then after that, I think we'll get out of here for the moment, but let's equip our new helmet. Okay, we click on the slot. And then we click on that. I think everything in here is really intended to be played with the Xbox controller, because it really doesn't want to just say click or enter or anything for the keyboard. I would, you know, if you're on a PC, like, it's not unusual or unreasonable to expect to need, you know, more upfront mouse and keyboard support from the get-go, but that's something they can easily add later, I suppose.
Yes.
Behemoth expert, Dr. Brioni. Brioni? I'm gonna butcher names left and right, just fair warning right now. So what's your shtick?
Slayer.
You must be the Slayer recruit I've heard so much about. The name's Brioni. Dr. Shade Brioni. Shade Brioni? You can call me Doctor. Alright, that's easier to remember. Alright, Doc. I run the Orrery School for Behemoth Studies, which is a fancy way of saying I want to find out how behemoths evolve and thrive so we can more efficiently stab them. That's why I want to talk to you. Your mentor indicated you will be patrolling the sheltered frontier soon, and I need raw data. Are you going to give me a magic iPad to scan things? Is this about to go Breath of the Wild on me? I will not mince words with you, recruit. I did not join the Orrery or found the Behemoth School to better empathize with these creatures, or to make peace with them. I'm interested in one thing only, learning enough about these monstrous beasts to end their threat to humanity once and for all. Are these like alien invaders now? It seems like they're just chill animals that belong in the environment. Like, they're dangerous, but so is a black bear. So is every kind of bear, for that matter, especially grizzly bears. One thing is clear, behemoth populations are on the rise, and we have no real idea why. If we're to determine the reason, we need to do stuff. As you patrol the sheltered frontier, I want you to hunt and slay at least one of each type of rogue behemoth that has been reported there. When you have accomplished this, report your findings to Katerin Sorrell. She will assess what's relevant and send it along to me. Alright, fair enough. Alright, well that's what we'll end off for today, everybody. I'm probably gonna have to trim this up because the character creation section is probably a little bit boring. And, I know it's gonna probably get a little dry at the start of this playthrough, but we're gonna do some questing, we're gonna kill some monsters, I'm gonna figure out how the controls work, and then we'll reconnoiter from there. I mean, we're gonna record all that, but that's probably when it'll just get to like a nice even pace where stab quest, stab quest, stab quest, craft. And yeah, we'll figure it out. So that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll link to the game's website in the video description because I always do that. Until next time, don't be a stranger and bye.